In the previous lesson, we were able to solve two-step word problems with variables, and we will continue to practice this concept as well today. Word problems are very critical because it requires students to apply mathematical concepts and skills to form a solution. There is a book called The Math Curse. In this book, a child was cursed to see all the mathematical situations faced in day-to-day life. The child was overwhelmed by the prevalence of mathematical situations they faced throughout their day. In reality, this is true life. Whether I'm grocery shopping or judging how much time I have before a meeting, I am using math to solve my everyday problems. Let's practice with this problem. My nephew Ethan has $145 in the bank. He earns the same amount of money each week for 7 weeks and puts the money in the bank. He then has $180 in the bank. How much money does Ethan earn each week? Let's have M represent the amount of money he makes each week. He already had $145 in his bank account. In the end, he has a total of $180. We can draw our tape diagram like this. We can now visually see that we need to know what M represents, so we know how much Ethan made each week. I first subtract 145 from 180. This will total 35. We have 7 total weeks where he has earned the same amount each week. I can solve this by taking 35 and dividing it into 7 equal groups for each week to solve for M. I then can say 35 divided by 7 equals 5. So M equals 5. Ethan earned $5 each of the 7 weeks. If I wanted to use an equation, I could draw my diagram in a similar way, putting M times 7 rather than putting M in a box 7 different times. I can check my work by working backwards. I first could multiply 5 times 7, representing the number of weeks. He would have earned $35 if he earned $5 each week. We know that Ethan already had $145. If I want to add these together, I could draw it on a number line. Let's start at the $145 he already had, and we will add 35 to see what we end on. I could do jumps of 10 to get 155, 165, and 175. Each of these times I was adding 10. I still need to add 5 more for 35, so I'm going to count by ones. 176, 177, 178, 179, 180. Our answer can now be justified because in the end, Ethan had $180 in his bank account. Let's do one more problem. Landon wants to buy an iPad. The iPad costs $399. He earns $10 a week for 20 weeks. How much more money does he need to earn to be able to purchase the iPad? Students may go about solving this different ways. This time, let's write the equation first. 10 times 20 in parentheses. Landon earned $10 a week for 20 weeks. We will then add M. M represents how much more money Landon needs to earn for a total of $399. I can use mental math to solve and know that 10 times 20 will total 200. Landon has earned a total of $200. Now I need to solve for M. 200 plus M will equal 399. Let's show this in a tape diagram. The total will be 399 at the top, and he already has $200. I need to subtract 200 from 399 to find M. I can do this with mental math totaling M equals $199. Landon still needs $199 in order to purchase his iPad. I can work backwards to check my work to make sure my answer is reasonable. 199 plus 10 times 20, 10 times 20 representing $10 Landon earned for 20 weeks. And we will see if this totals our end amount for an iPad. 10 times 20 is 200. We need to add the $199. 199 plus 200 equals $399. This justifies my answer of Landon needing to earn $199 more dollars. Today we were able to solve problems that took more than one step to solve. We solved the problems in various ways to formulate an answer. Today our objective was to be able to solve two-step word problems with variables. In this lesson, we discussed different ways to solve the problems using variables and tape diagrams.